How are you guys tonight? It's the Pouncer and Jeff show. So we're at the park. This is really weird. We came in and you're at a train. And Pouncer loves trains. So he's just sitting here trying to hear it because it's more that way than that way. So he doesn't want to walk until the train is gone. And there's nothing I can say to convince him. He'll move when when he feels like he can hear it better or when it's gone. Right? Because Pancho loves trains. He's such a good boy. He was good today, I gotta say. He was good today. He ate a lot of birds. I had to order a whole bunch of new birds and other disgusting things. But look, it makes him happy. They need a whole prey diet. Well, they need a lot of things. Like we have, enough knowledge now to add supplements and minerals and things that are really good for them. But the whole prey is what they would get in the wild. So the mixture is perfect. But they do need the fur and the organs and all that stuff from the whole prey. What's up, Pac-Man? I just uploaded a snake video of an inland taipan. What more do you want from me? And I put up a gaboon viper yesterday. I'm slowly getting back into the snakes. You'll see a lot more. Pac-Man, how you doing tonight? He's looking for that kitty cat that lives in there. Alright, man. I'm looking forward to it. Just hang in there. Oh, thank God. What's up, Melissa? How are you? Pouncer says hi. He always takes me under this damn thing. You have no more... Yeah, see, he wants to hear the train. He always walks towards the train. Good. Pouncer, Melissa, and Pac-Man, they're doing good. They're good. I get you. Good boy. See, that makes him happy. Wow, these things grew. It's a train, buddy. It's the Pouncer train. Wag your tail. Good boy. See, he wags it because of the train, and he inflates it because he thinks there's a cat over there. Can't have them cats in Kentucky. That sucks, I know. It's weird, right? Like a southern state, you would think that they'd be more lenient. A lot of southern states are weird. Cold, satanic cat. What's up, bro? You must know my cat swaggers. I don't think she's there anymore, buddy. He remembers where he found that little cute white cat. He's been really, a dick to the regular cats lately. I don't know what's up. I mean, I know what's up. But the thing is, I tried to shape him, mold him from, very, very babyhood to get along with them. And all the cats that I have, what's up, David? I didn't pay. All the cats that I have, they were so nice to him when they were bigger than him. And now that he's bigger, he's being such a bully. I hate it. I got his dad from Africa in a country called Cameroon. It's in the bio. Is he your pet? Sometimes I think I'm his pet, but yes, he's my boy. They're hard pets to have, but I cannot imagine living without one. Rosemary, how are you tonight? God bless you. This is Pouncer. Pouncer said hi to Rosemary. He says hi. See, he wags his tail. Every once in a while, Pouncer will jump up in the air and try to eat a bug. Because he's crazy in the brain. He is. He's a crazy cat. But he's so sweet. He's so, for a serval, he's crazy sweet. And all he wants to do, he wouldn't do it. I've had him since he was a little baby. All he wants to do is play. Even if he saw a full-grown serval in the wild, they would just run away. They don't want to mess with someone as big as a human. Back to look for the kitty cat, huh? You ain't going in there. Well, this is not so bad. I don't like when it goes near plants. You're welcome. When it goes near plants that I can't identify. There are lots of plants that are bad for servals. He's still stretching. He was sleeping in the car. Are you awake? Are you awake, buddy? Are you awake, Pouncer? Pouncer the cat. Yeah, he's been doing this. He's been just sitting. Oh, we got places in Alabama, North Carolina, and South Carolina. I'm looking to pick up some more, but we'll see. Things are crazy right now. There's this place in South Carolina. I went there. And this guy wants 300 grand for a house. Right? He's a serval. I offered a guy 310, and I got outbid. Right? Then that happened 2 more times with 2 other people. I just don't get that. It's so crazy. He likes to climb this. Let's see. Sometimes he waits. You never know with Pouncer. You want to climb? You want to climb? Climb. What's up, Punkishalak? How you doing, bro? This is Pouncer. He's a serval. He's a bug-eating serval who's right now got his belly filled with birds, all sorts of quail. His name is Pouncer, like the name of the channel, Pouncer. His dad's name is Swaggers. Swaggers is a little bit psychopathic. He's a little sadistic. He's a mushy cat in his heart. He can't sleep without a bedtime story or his teddy bear. Believe it or not, that's actually true. But he's also a bit more aggressive. Lynxes are bigger. They're also medium-sized cats. I consider medium-sized, but you know, my friend has one that's pretty damn big. They're different than lynxes. Lynxes at night shriek, man. They let out a scream that, you know, your neighbors will call the cops thinking someone's being murdered. Look up lynxes screaming, and you'll see what I mean. What do you see, bro? What are you hunting, a plant? Well, he sees things we can't. He's a serval still. Justin, what's up, bro? He's a serval. Rosemary, just tell him. It's your job now. You have no idea how many times I've been asked 2 questions. As a Spanish teacher, people always say to me, how do you say? How do you say? How do you say? Like, constantly. And when it comes to my personal life, what kind of cat is that? What kind of cat is that? Never heard of that. Well, look it up. They're fascinating. They're from Africa. They're supposedly the only cats that have spots and stripes. They have the largest legs of any cat proportionate to their body. And they're terrible pets for the most part, unless you get them as babies. He's like 65-70% full grown. If you look at the videos, he watches that Swaggers, you'll see the difference. But Swaggers is just big for a serval. We'll see. We'll see how he grows. But man, he's up till now been growing so fast. But are you full grown? Are you full grown? He's only 6 months old. So, nah, he's not. They don't even, in the wild, they're not even like independent from their moms. Yeah, he is long. Until they're 1. So, he's only half that. You know, he's not really, he can jump, man. He can really jump. He's so fast, it can be scary. But he's still not a very good hunter, you know. It's rare that he'll catch a bug. Anything he eats, you know, ducks, quail, chicks, anything like a rabbit, a guinea pig, a hamster, a gerbil, anything that's his size or smaller, turkey. But he likes quail, and I give him a special grind. And the mixture of the 2 is kind of perfect, I think. You know, because the grind has chicken gizzards, chicken hearts, chicken liver. It's got special minerals, special cat food, special this, special that. It's got phosphate binders and special calcium. You know, just a whole ton of shit. And he likes it, he eats it. And when I give him one, he still eats the other, so it's good. Yeah, it's very expensive. Yeah, Pouncer's going to be a big boy. He's going to be a big boy. And, you know, my philosophy is to work him out like he's training for the Olympics. You know, he goes to 2 parks a day. He's got running practice, jumping practice, and he loves it. Is he the only one in North America? No, there's others. There's others. There's not a lot. There's very few. There's few enough that I would say that most are related. Wait, not my glasses. Okay. To a certain extent. But, if you have an outdoor enclosure and you have, the financial stability and, your wife is down, you're in the state where they're legal, there's not many, then, in my opinion, they're hysterical. They make you laugh all day. I think they're adorable. All the neighbors the neighbors love him. All I got to do is walk outside and carry him. Everyone's like, hey, Pouncer, what's up? And then he yells at them. He doesn't like them too much. Yeah, they need the organs. They need the fur, the feathers. They need all of it. Servals do. The bones. They need calcium. He's so unusual. You should get to know me. I think he gets that from me. But he's a good boy. I've worked with lots of servals, and Pouncer's always been so sweet. He's got one sister. What's up, Zach? He's a boy. His name is Pouncer. But since he was a baby, he was always so sweet. He has a sister that's very sweet, and one that's not. One that's, she's sassy. Can he ever run free? Yeah, he runs free a lot. I'm not going to let him free here because there are openings. It's enclosed, but there are some openings. But he runs free, for hours. Oh, I hear that too. What is that? I think he found something. He loves to run outside. He loves to jump. He gets a lot of exercise. And I have let him go in here, to be honest, when he was little. He always comes back. Swaggers would never come back. Swaggers has escaped and been gone once he was gone for like 3.5 weeks. It was such a pain in the ass I had to trap him. But Pouncer just follows. He needs to know I'm here. Every once in a while he'll turn around and jump on me. He just needs to know I'm here. I got his father from a country called Cameroon in Africa. From a tribe called the Wahimbi tribe. I was working as a reporter for the New York Times, covering the country because it's a very mineral-rich country, but whenever they unearth these minerals, they go to war with each other. Other countries get involved, so they live in this terrible poverty. And while I was there, a whole bunch of shit happened, and I wound up getting Swaggers. I did not even know what he was. I thought he was just like a regular kitten from there. I just thought the cats there were like, the dogs there. They're, a little different color and they have spots. Who knew? And then he kept growing and growing. Oh, man. And then it turned out that he was illegal in New York State. Yeah, there are. Maybe Swaggers knows a couple. They have such good hearing and such good smell. Every part of them is just like made for sensory input. That sometimes it's like they're getting sensory overload. But it's so important that they use their senses. That's what really enrichment is. Use of their senses. He didn't cost me anything. I rescued his dad, remember? In Africa. Well, he cost me a backpack. I traded the backpack for the cat because they were going to kill him. And then Swaggers got a girlfriend, had 3 babies, 2 girls and Pouncer, and I could have got a stud fee, which I wanted. I wanted the money. So I went there for the money, and then I met Pouncer, and he jumped into my arms, and then he started giving me kisses, and I was like, oh man, I just couldn't say no. So I took him home with me, and here we are. If you go back in the videos, you'll see how little he was. He was a little tiny, itty-bitty thing who weighed nothing. It was like holding a hamster that was a teddy bear, filled with helium. He weighed nothing. And now, when I hold a regular cat, they weigh nothing, but he's heavy. You're heavy, you're fat. Are you getting fat, chubby? He loves going in these little shrubs, because that's where like they're camouflage, and out in an open field they feel exposed. But he's used to his walks. He loves the what do you call the playground across the street. You can check out the videos. He loves going on the slide with me. We go down the slide, and then he jumps off in the middle. It's so crazy, and he lands perfectly fine. I always get a few scratches. I tape up my hands because he doesn't mean to, but when he plays, he scratches me. And I try to cut his nails, but he hides the clippers. 3 clippers now. I don't know where they are, and so now I got a 4th one yesterday, but I haven't done it. Tonight we're clipping those nails. He don't like that too much, but he's definitely getting a nail clipping tonight. I don't know, is that a pedicure, a manicure, a catacure? What do you call that? You're cutting 4, front paws, back paws. I don't know what to call that. You're getting a manicure tonight, buddy. You gotta do it when he's sleepy, you see. You're a good boy. Pouncer's such a good boy. You're such a good boy. Hey, Daddy loves you so much. Everybody loves you, Pouncer. Everyone says hi to you, Pouncer. All your friends online say hi to you. Because you're such a good baby. And he loves kisses. He really is a sweet cat. He just stays on the bed with me at night. Although sometimes he likes to bite my toes. So when he bites my toes, I throw him out. And he knows this. And he's willing to get thrown out to bite my toes. And then I'll wait for him to get sleepy for 15 minutes. And then I'll let him back in, and then he just falls asleep. They weigh up to 40 pounds. Well, Swagger's weighs 42. So, I don't know why. But there's this trend now going on with people that have 70-pound Servals. And, I've been fighting with them a little bit in the chat group saying that that's just not healthy. And they keep saying, no, he's just big. And I look at that cat, it's not just one, there's like 4 or 5 now. And I say, no, he needs a bigger enclosure, he needs more exercise. You're wrong. 70 pounds is too much for a Serval. Just look at him, he looks chunky. And they've been known to hunt young antelopes. You gonna hunt an antelope, bro? Should we get the antelope meat? Why not? It's funny, they won't eat meat. If you give them, like, beef, they won't eat it, or they won't eat much of it. They'll taste it and not like it, or ham. Not because he's kosher or halal, but because they can tell from the meat that the animal is bigger than them, without even seeing it. I always think that's dope. So David's spitting facts. The guy, I didn't know what a Serval was a few minutes ago. So I guess you got Google. They're not going to really go 50 miles an hour. They can go like 30, but their whole thing is pickup. Cheetahs are the ones that have the high top end. But Servals are the fastest cats in the world in terms of pickup. And if you ask me, that's all that matters. I mean, in a car, how often you really go, 140 miles an hour? Who needs that? Pickup is at least that's what I care about. Wiki says 45. I love you, cat. What's up, Tracy? Please shout me out. Yo, it's Tracy Perry, everybody. Pouncer, it's Tracy Perry. Say hi to Tracy Perry. What we're going to do is start giving each of his friends a spot. Tracy, that's your spot. Pouncer is dedicating this spot to you. All right, this is a Tracy Perry spot. Give a shout out. Pouncer, shout out Tracy Perry. Yeah, see that? He gave you a kiss. He did. All right. He knows when I'm live. He knows when we're live. He does. He acts different. And if I put the camera on, I'm just taking a video, it's really interesting. Like, they can see the infrared coming out of it. So, like, he won't jump, really. He won't really jump. I don't know how to explain that. But they just act differently. Okay. Boop, boop. That was a strange thing to ask. But I'm going to leave it in the hidden comments. Can we see his face? But not at the moment. I don't want to interrupt his walk. but it's all over YouTube and TikTok and Instagram. Instagram, he's Baby Pouncer, and there's Berimbolo Jeff on Instagram. TikTok is, what is TikTok? Pouncer the Cat. Then, what's up, Carissa? How are you? Then on Facebook, I post him, Jeffrey Leibowitz, Leibowitz. There's tons of Pouncer stuff at all those places. You're all welcome at any one. If you're ever thinking of getting a Serval, you should really hit me up before you do, because when it comes to Servals and Savannah cats, about you like your design, he says, thank you. About 100% of the ads are scams. So, if you're ever going to get one, for better or worse, whether that's a good idea or a bad idea, you don't want to get scammed. It happens constantly. And people hit me up, tell me they got scammed, and I feel so bad for them. If only they told me first, You gotta know people who know people, and, know that they've sold a cat, Savannah, or Serval, in the past several times. Otherwise, don't believe any of them. Just don't believe them. No matter how many pictures they have. You can't imagine how many of my pictures, my videos of Pouncer and Swaggers are in other people's videos and scammy ads. They have this thing now on YouTube where people, they make these stories up. A man found a lost Serval kitten and he raised it, and then they keep switching videos. Half the time they're not even Servals, but I'm telling you, half the time they use Swaggers and Pouncer. It's like, what are you doing, bro? What are you doing? You're lying. Yeah, lying. I got some friends that have lions. But that's not fair, man. If you live in an apartment, that's illegal. If you live in an apartment, why would you have a lion? There was a guy also had a hyena, and it killed him. Like a hyena. See, hyenas are legal pretty much everywhere. Like even in New York, where they're so stringent, because they prohibit felines of certain kinds, and they like lions, and not bad. And they prohibit certain canines, right? But no one would think to make a hyena illegal, so they sneak in. Now, if someone were to get one, I'm sure that the law would change. But they are legal. Look it up. In Central Park. Jeez. I love Central Park. It's like an oasis in the middle of all that craziness. What do you see, Pouncer? Garbage. He loves garbage. It's an olfactory heaven, right? It's like he loves the bathroom. Pouncer has this one bad habit, though. He sticks his head in the toilet a lot and blows bubbles. And then he'll come like running in and he'll jump on me. He's got this weird thing with water. Yeah, he loves water. It wasn't that bad. I had to get a special permit, and I really didn't know what I was doing. Like, I probably got taken a little bit at the vet, but the currency is so much cheaper there. It wasn't that bad. Chilling, bro. And because Swaggers was little, he was with me, not in cargo or anything. But, it wasn't easy, because he kept growing and growing. And then you gotta give up things, you gotta give up, like, the place you live in. Working for the New York Times in South Carolina, it's not like there's a lot of news. So, there's that. Hang on, buddy. Little things like your marriage, stuff like that. Otherwise, it's cake, man. But the truth is, if you are prepared, they're a lot of fun. If you are prepared, you'll laugh your ass off constantly. But you'll get scratched up. You'll definitely get scratched up. Look at any Serval owner's hands. His vet does love him. But Swaggers went to the vet, and this guy, man, I told him, don't show him the shot. He knows what it is. Don't even say the word. He knows the word. You don't know how smart he is. And so, yeah, you can look it up, Jeff Leibowitz, NewYorkTimes.com. So, He says, all right, I'm going to give you a shot. He shows him the needle. Like, why would he do that? And Swagger just smacks, you know how they smack. He just punched him in the face, breaks his glasses, and then I got hit with a $300 bill for glasses. You know, I mean, this is an exotic vet that supposedly specializes in cats. You know, how would he not know? So anyway, I switched to this woman who's wonderful. And she says, whatever it is, whatever kind of animal, if it can fit in the door, we'll treat it. And she loves Swagger. She calls him Mr. Handsome. Sometimes he sharpens his claws here. Then he uses them on me. When people see my hand scratched up, they always think that like he's trying to hurt me, you know, but no. That's just when we're playing. Like if I tickle his belly, you know how cats do that. They kick with their back feet, and he's got like kangaroo legs. Why are you taking me? In circles? He might be the only Serval she's ever seen. Nah, she's seen a few. That's her favorite cat. Pouncer's a pretty good boy to vet. You know, he yells at them a lot, but Pouncer won't hurt anyone. You know, he'll hit you, but he won't really scratch you. Swaggers will fuck you up. Swaggers has left me scars that I will never show anybody. You know, when you get a bite from a Serval, there is no antibiotic. And it's not like when you get a snake bite that leaves 2 fang marks. It leaves 4, and it hurts like hell. Yeah. Because, you know, she's in North Carolina, and that's a place where they're legal. So if you're going to have a Serval, it's a good place. Hey. Not too much higher. Haha, you couldn't do it. What happened to you today? He loves that thing. He never climbs it the first time. He needs to walk around it a few times. He's a weirdo. You're a little bit OCD, huh, buddy? Yeah, so am I. He's a boy. Yeah, oh yeah, they climb really well. But it's a funny thing, man. Do you send him in that? That's so funny, man. How you doing? Send Daggers in 2-3 years, forget. Swaggers, you wanna go to Dagestan, bro? I've lived around there. You know, I lived in Tajikistan. The Fox Army. What's happening, man? No, it's not an ocelot. He's a Serval. That was so funny when you said that. It was that day before yesterday, right? That's one of my favorite lines, man. It's like 2 weeks at most, right? That's what he said. Man, that must smell good, huh? Logan, I swear to God, I was just thinking about making a comment like that. How you doing, Logan? Thank you, David. Pouncer, say thank you. Good boy. That's how he says thank you. All right. Howdy, Rob. What's the word? What's up, Nazi R7? Oh, you're like a Nazi. Is it a leopard? No, but you have a good eye. They're related to leopards. Believe it or not, leopards came from them, they say. It's a jungle cat. Nah, that's actually something different. Built for hunting, explosive speed. And yeah. I want to go to Afghanistan, bro, but I'm afraid. I've been there for long periods of time. Then Tajikistan, which is north of it, in the capital of Dushanbe. Afghanistan is actually very beautiful. I should post some pictures of me there. There's lakes. Believe it or not, there's a lot of really peaceful places. I have these kebabs that are delicious. You know, if you go with the right people, you can go to what. It's a funny thing. They take you to a lot of weddings. So he doesn't go hunting. They're called toys. Like we have toys. And Tracy Perry. What's up, Aaron? And, you know, if you go with the right people and you go to enough toys, you know, you're meeting so many people time after time. And that kind of comes in handy, you know, because it's a small country and you know people and you're less likely to get killed. I'm talking about Tajikistan, because when I was there was a civil war. And, you know, I couldn't get out of the country. I was thinking of going through China, going through Iran. No, at that time, yeah, but at that time I was there just to learn the language and couldn't get out of the country. I was thinking of going through China and I'm thinking of going through Iran, where I've been, and I speak that language, but it was terrible. And the guy I was with got viral dysentery. I went to the U.S. Embassy, but they were scared to come out, and they were like hiding on the inside, all holed up. And I said, "Bro," I'm yelling at the window, "this guy's dying. He needs medicine." And they threw out a little bag with powder. I was like, "What could it be?" It was purple. Yeah, I speak Farsi is the Persian word for Farsi. Man Farsi hat khub mizanam. And it was Gatorade. That was the best they could do, Gatorade. So finally, I was able to cut them a deal. Or I said, "Look, tell you what, I know you guys suck at Persian, so I'll go in there and I'll translate what they're saying on TV if you help him." So I did that, and it was funny, man. The guy on TV was like threatening the other parties, like, "We'll kill all you motherfuckers." It was like crazy, you know. Dari is just a little different. I speak them both. Or in Guantanamo. There are parts of Guantanamo, um, you know, I've been to Cuba several times. There's such terrible poverty. It's very sad. But again, there are parts that are very beautiful. I can just see him chasing down a mouse. Well, he doesn't need to. I just give him nice frozen. I would never let him kill anything alive. I'm not even sure he could do it yet. I know everyone thinks he can because he's big now. But he's still a baby, and they don't really hunt till they're 1 year old, and he's only half that. So don't overestimate his hunting skills. He's still clumsy. But he works on it. That's what play is to them. It's practice hunting. He loves his walk. He knows after this, he's got jumping practice. And that, requires a lot more exertion. And I work him hard. He loves it, but I work him hard. I don't let him rest that much. But hey, he works me hard too. Yes. But I was mostly in Dushanbe. And, you go to they have these places called bazaars, right? Like a tremendous flea market. And they have like tons of chickens there, and they're so skinny, like there's no meat. And sometimes you go to a restaurant, in quotes, and you get like a sparrow that has no meat. It's terrible. And they do a lot of movement. And when you drink the water in Tajikistan and parts of Afghanistan, you got to spit out the sand. It comes with sand in it. It's really disgusting. Choshanbe. Shema Farsi Amizani? What do you see, buddy? Oh. Don't trust Wikipedia so much with Servals. There's very few people who really are contributing to Wikipedia that really know what they're doing. Not that I'm the world's expert either, but I can recognize experts. Does he ever sleep in your bed? He always sleeps in my bed with me. Are you in Afghanistan? Azrael, how you doing? No. What are you doing, meditating, bro? His shadow cracks me up, man. I don't know if you can see it because the flash sometimes takes it away. But it looks like Batman. You're a good boy. Ugh. I hate when he starts this thing about now. Like we're about here for a half hour. When he starts like to bolt off. And then he literally flies at the end of the harness or the leash and spins in the air, and then he lies down and makes fun of me because they're so fast. I can't keep up with that. Sorry, there's no way. I can do the trotting, I can do the jogging, I can do some of it, but when he sprints, I can't even see it. No one could. You can't even see it. When he jumps on me, playing, I don't even see him coming. And it's a funny thing. It's a really funny thing when he jumps on my face. I know that's a funny statement, but they can land silently, right? But he must weigh like 30 pounds or something now. And so he's able to land on my face, and somehow all I feel are his like toe beads. And it doesn't hurt at all. He's really very gentle, but I don't know how he does it because he still weighs 28 pounds. He just somehow redistributes his weight not to hurt me. And so it winds up being funny. I didn't see that movie. It's a cool name, though. The series I like is Game of Thrones. That's my Netflix thing. I think Game of Thrones had something for everybody. I mean, out of the things in this country, really, cinema abroad is so much better than here. Let me just be honest. It's one of the benefits of travel. You find out how bad the movies are here. In most countries, like in Europe, if you see a movie, they're not going to, advertise the actors. They're going to advertise the director. People know the directors, and they have certain styles and shit. Like, we would think of maybe Steven Spielberg. He's one of the few directors we would actually care about. Otherwise it's the actors. It's different. In Spain, that's why I grew up in Spain, France, whatever. It's all about the directors. It's different. I like the old classic Spanish movies. You guys would hate it. There's lots of servals you can follow online. There's Milo, Milo. There's Gyro, Jiro. There's Striker the cat. He spells his name with a Y. Striker, like the tractors. There's Chloe, Chloe. There's a whole bunch of them. Then there's a ton of Savannah cats. Savannah cats are hybrids of servals with regular cats. It's nothing like having a serval. I have one. But they're funny too. And they're good jumpers too, boy. Because they're lighter. They can't jump as high as a serval, of course. But it just looks like they are because they're so much smaller. Oh, it's a train. Pouncer loves trains. He wants to hear it. What he really wants is to run next to it. But he's too far. There's another park we go to where we can run next to the train, but it's not here, bro. I'm sorry. If I'm right. Unless you see something. This happened before with the train. Back this way, bro. Alright. We the boss. Swaggers is the boss when we're here anyway. So do you guys have any pets? Anybody have any dogs or cats or lizards or snakes or whatever? Servals, when they see fish or snakes, what do you got, Zeus? They smack them. You should see how they smack. Like, look them up. They'll smack the fish and it just dies. And they pounce. Like, that's his name, Pouncer. They'll just go up and they push their 2 feet down when they land. It's really kind of cute. Hey, bro, ease up. I can't go that fast. I hate when he does this. I hate when you do that. So they do that to snakes. And they smack them. They always win, no matter how venomous it is. What's up, human? He gets grumpy. What about yours? Be careful. Oh, man, I get scratched too. But it's my fault because I don't clip his nails enough. Because I'm telling you, he takes the clippers, no matter where I put them. He'll open up the cabinet in the bathroom or kitchen or wherever I hide it. He finds it. He can smell it out, and he hides it. So there's 3 clippers that I still can't find. I swear to God. So I got new ones yesterday, and I'm cutting those nails tonight. You too, huh? But that's the deal with cats, man. If you have a cat, you're going to get scratched up. But it's worth it. Otherwise, you're not really a cat person. Yesterday was National Cat Lady Day. Yeah. What are you doing? I told you he does that once in a while. He jumped up like to my neck. Thank you for the kiss. Oh, wait up. Stop doing that. I hate when you do that. See, then it makes fun of me right there. Come on. I hate this. I can't do that, bro. See, he knows I can't. He loves that. He flies on the end of the leash. I can't even show you because when he pulls me, my right side goes forward and there's no way to hold the camera. What's up, Aaron? Scott? My middle name is Scott. You see the, oh man, you see the white things on the back of his ears? They have a name. Good swat. Um, they're meant to look like eyes. So if a predator comes, you're gonna be good from behind. It's oh god, it's supposed to scare them. You're gonna kill me, bro. You're gonna give me arrhythmia. He is so silly, Aaron. Oh my god, he's silly all day. I'm telling you, I can't get him to stop sticking his head in the toilet and blowing bubbles. I never even knew cats could blow bubbles. That's his thing. And so you say, well, close it, close the top of the toilet. Well, I do that. He opens it. He opens the refrigerator. Swaggers once opened the refrigerator when I had a lock on it. You don't know they're so smart. If I put the leash down, he'll do the same thing he's doing now. Like when it's like that, he'll just walk next to me. Then he'll probably chase something, and he'll come back. He likes to know I'm here. Pouncer is very dependent on me. We do everything together. He's come with me to work. I'm a Spanish teacher. He yells at all the kids. And we go to Arby's, and he yells at all the employees and all the customers. He says, ah. But they love him. Like, there's a girl in PetSmart, Aubrey. You could see her in a video. And Pouncer goes to PetSmart, and she is one of the few people that can pet him because she's patient and she's very gentle. She keeps her distance until it's time, and then he lets her pet him, which is so cool. If only other people would learn. I tell them, but they don't listen because it's something they're not used to. Your kitten, that's good. I think it's nice to walk your cat. It's good for you, it's good for them. It's a good bonding experience, and they get to, be outside, which is what nature intended. But, if they're indoors and outdoors, I think that's the best, Of course, Swaggers and Pouncer, they have it so they have outdoor enclosures connected to the houses, but they can come in whenever they want. And they always come in to sleep with me, So, it's nice. It's nice to know that they're coming inside, that they're choosing you over outside in the wild, even on a nice day. What tips can I get to be more comfortable with it? With the regular cat? Or with walking the cat? One, hold on a second. One, use a harness, not a collar, because, that would hurt a cat's neck. I don't have that many tips. I just do it. Just take them and do it. Let them guide you. And then, don't pull it like you would with a dog. Just follow the cat. Let the cat lead you. And then every once in a while, gently pull if they're going somewhere you don't want them to go, like to eat a weed or something. But pull the harness, not the collar. And I like having 2 leashes, He does have a collar and a harness, but I don't pull on the collar one. That's just in case he gets out of the black one. And then this one is longer, just in case of an emergency. But, it's always good to start him young. That's like the most important thing. But it might be too late for that. Wait. I can't do it like you. He's like a balance beam Olympian. And there's 3 kinds of harnesses. I don't know the names for each one. But you see this kind where it's here, and this goes under? That's the kind you want. Not the one that has 3 points on it. And there's another one I don't really know how to describe. It just looks very complicated. But it has a different function. Harnesses were invented by the Eskimos. I had these dogs pulling them around. They still have the best ones. That's where they all came from. So, we have to bear in mind that we're using them for cats, even though they really are meant for dogs. So, just be gentle. I wish I had better tips for you. Sorry. But with Pouncer and with Swaggers, well, Swaggers sucks on a leash, but with Pouncer, I just started very young, and I took him to many different places. So he was less likely to just suddenly bolt, because you don't want to ever risk that, no matter how good the harness. So I think that's important. Zeus, Pouncer is 6 months old. He's still a baby. And I was saying before, in the wild, The moms don't even let them go free till they're 1, because they're really not good hunters until they're 1. They play. That's what they do. These cats play. If you get a serval, well, let me put it this way. If you don't like to play all day and all night, don't get a serval. If you don't like to laugh, don't get a serval. Swoosh. What's up, man? No, he's not a leopard. 4 months. Oh, that's good. Do that, man. 16 weeks, do it. He's a serval, Swoosh. How you doing? Man, Eminem. What are you doing? Bro, what are you talking about? Oh, you crazy. Oh. You gotta stop that. Who are you talking about? Me or Pouncer? Look sick. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Pouncer said thank you. He said thank you, Mr. Swoosh. They really are beautiful, aren't they? I love the way servals look. Sometimes he's lying in bed with me, even like when he's sleeping. I'll just look at his coat. I'm like, damn, he's beautiful. Come on, bro. I hate that so much. You don't know how much I hate that. A lot. He calls Vroom a lot. Hi, Maddie. How you doing? That's one cool-looking dog. Thank you. You're one cool-looking chick. Young Kai. I don't know what that means. What do you got, bro? What do you got, baby Pouncer? Hey, don't eat that. Bro, you gotta ease up on me. Yeah, man. You know, all servals pounce, but this one, he lives to pounce. He loves to pounce. And it's funny, man. I couldn't think of a name for him. I had a list of names that was so long it's embarrassing. I'll never tell you. Stop eating that. I'll never tell you how long it was. It was so long. I had so many names. But then it's like, you know, he went vroom. Then it's like, you know, one day, like, it's like the name is just revealed to you, you know? Like, Swaggers was walking like he was all that. He thinks he's hot shit. I was like, you're Swaggers. And Pouncer kept pouncing me, like, right in the nuts, too. It was terrible. It's like, you're Pouncer. You know, I didn't need that whole list. You know, I could never name an animal if I didn't have it for a while and watch its behavior. He does go vroom. And then he makes fun of me. If I'm sitting at the kitchen table or the living room table, whatever, he'll come from behind and just jump on my shoulder. I'm so used to it. And now I just sit there. You know, he'll jump on my shoulder. He'll sit there. And I'll just keep eating. You get used to it. TY, what's up, bro? It's been too long. It's lovely to see you, too. It's been a long time, man. Hadley. Bender. What is that? It's Pouncer. He's a cat. He's a good one, too. He's very sweet. Pouncer, you know, he loves people. He just likes people to not approach him too fast, you know? All right, so you have a nice night. Thank you for coming aboard the Pouncer train. Hadley, how you doing? He always takes me under this damn thing. Always. Oh, there's a cat. Oh, there's a cat. Calm down. No. None of that. There's no way. The same cat. There's no way, bro. I'm not letting you eat a cat. Look at him. All right, look. Stop this. Come here, you maniac. Sit down. No cats for you. All right? I rescued his dad. It's in the bio. Pouncer, I want you to distract yourself. What you got to do is think of something else. All right? Like the donkey in Shrek. Think of something else. All right? Be a good boy. He wants it bad, Aaron. Every day he brings me to that spot to look. I'm just trying to give the cat time to get away. He's been bad with the cats lately. It really, you know, it makes me sad because he was so good with them. But I don't know if he would hurt them. Ty says, oh man, I'm so sorry. Oh man, it's terrible. It's worse than losing a person in my case. It's like, it's terrible, but that's their only flaw, their lifespan. Otherwise, they're perfect. I'm so sorry. I've been through that so many times, man. It's so bad, but as long as you're there with them at the end, they're still just going to worry about you. All they care about is you. That's what they really love. So, you'll meet again. What is that? That's a shiny blue thing. Oh, there is some animal there. Don't even think about it. There is something there. And he's got the best hearing in the world. That's crazy. Oh, of course. Pouncer, you ain't going in there no matter what you think. No, he wants to jump that now. There's no way. No, get over here. No way, bro. No way. Accept it. What is Pouncer's lifespan? Well, I work with one that's 36. Many of them live over 30. It's not like a regular cat. It's pretty much a lifelong commitment. I mean, I'm 59. So, I have to have him in my will and make arrangements and all that. Because, look, I got bit by an inland taipan, the most venomous snake in the world. And that was right before Pouncer was born, right? So get over here. I can't believe he wasn't alive then. That was like so recent. He really is just a baby. But, that affected my health big time. I'm better now. But who knew that was going to happen? What are you doing? What are you plotting, bro? You ain't going in there no matter what. No matter what you say. Nobody on YouTube, nobody wants you in there. They're all saying, get down, Pouncer. Yeah, man, I'm lucky to be alive. That was terrible. I was foaming at the mouth and convulsing. I was hallucinating for weeks. I was intubated, bleeding out of every hole in my body, including my eyeballs. It was something, and a million other things. And just absolute agony, like being burned alive on the outside and inside and someone breaking your bones. It was just absolute hell. Come on, bro. And then some of the things they were doing to me, they did these procedures, but because I was hallucinating, I thought they were torturing me. It was really bad. And then I kept seeing this seal. Hey, Amy. I kept seeing this seal. Come on, no more of that. That had a ball that it was bouncing off his nose. And I kept asking the nurses, why is there a seal here? Like, I like him. I kind of miss him. But why is he here? It's like, and why is everything like a circus? Like, it's hard to explain, but everything was like a circus. And the thing is, like, they fed the hallucination without realizing it. They kept saying, well, yeah, it is a circus here. It really can be. I didn't mean it figuratively, I meant it. For real, literally. I'm so sorry to hear that, man. It is. It's the hardest thing I'll ever do. Yeah, but you know what? Don't take this the wrong way, but I think that's better than a long, drawn-out illness. I had one cat, Vanessa, who just sort of withered away, and it wasn't time, but it just went so slow, and it's so hard to know when. Like, we don't do it with people, right? Well, it turns out, actually, we do more than I realized. I learned that in the hospital. When I was in the hospital, the doctor said to me, listen, we've given you a lot of fentanyl so you can die humanely. I was supposed to die. They called my mom and dad to FaceTime it so they could watch my death. Breathing weird. And we found out he had congestive heart. Oh, man, that sucks. I'm so sorry. I really am. I know the pain is just terrible. He was 11. Oh, man. Once I was in Israel, I was in Egypt for a long time. I went to Israel to take some course, and I got this express mail. I was like, who the hell would send me express mail? It cost a lot of money from the United States. I didn't want to talk to anyone, and it's just weird. It was a letter from my dad saying that he ran over my 24-year-old cat who was sleeping outside, and that he felt so terrible about it. But I would like to think that she passed away in her sleep
And he just ran her over when she was already passed. But come on, bro, forget that cat. Forget that. Forget that. You got to think of something else. Come on, smell over here. Look, there's all sorts of stuff. Forget that cat. Forget that. Hey, Lori, it's bug hunting time, baby. That's right. How you doing tonight? But right now, Lori, he's doing cat hunting. There's a cat over there. This cat that he looks for every night. And tonight he got lucky. He's this cute little white cat. Oh, my cute little white cat named Crackers is pregnant. So if anybody wants a cute little white cat, baby cat, I guess they're called kittens, right? If you want a baby cat or kitten, hit me up. Facebook Messenger, Jeffrey Leibowitz, Leibowitz. And my tuxedo cat, you see, it's so hard to get them spayed, man. They're outside. It's just hard. You don't know. It's just, I need help with them. And I've been asking so many people. So long story. Right now, I have all these baby cats, and I need to get them good homes. They're beautiful. And I'll help you pay for them getting fixed. Oh, you found him. He was a little baby. Oh, you saved his life. Yeah, thank you, Rosemary. I know that cat. I've seen it before. Oh, I'm sure you have. He's all over the internet and stuff. He's a YouTuber, right, Pouncer? Pouncer, you're a good boy. Tell them you're a good boy. Yeah, sit. You can look. Show them how cute you are. He's a good boy. I want a kitten. I'll take 2 females. All right, hit me up. Where do you live? What state? I can meet you in North Carolina, South Carolina, or Alabama. 2 ragdoll cats now. I can't remember what they are. What do they look like? I can't think of it. I've heard the word before. Ragdoll cats. What do they look like? Are those ones that have looks like a little mane, like a little lion mane? Or something? He's just gonna stare in the woods. Pouncer, you're so weird, man. He's gonna stare and fantasize about eating this cat. Would you hurt the cat, bro? Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think he could. I think he just wants to chase it. That's the instinct, to chase, to learn to hunt. So yeah, I'm curious. What's a ragdoll cat look like? And we're gonna have to go soon. We've been here 57 minutes. We stay an hour, and he's got to do jumping practice. I gotta work out, and believe it or not, I gotta wake up early tomorrow for work. Pouncer always wakes me up early, because they're twilight cats. They're active in dawn and dusk, and that's when they need to play. It simulates hunting, and they're nuts at that time of day. They jump like maniacs. If you don't come, I'm gonna carry you. We gotta start walking that way, bro. Come on, Pouncer. They look a little like Siamese colors, but super fluffy, like a Maine Coon. I gotta look it up. You ever see those Norwegian? Come on. This way. Come on, little broski. You ever see those Norwegian cats that look exactly like Maine Coons? They're dope, man. Thank you for the bug hunting night. Thank you for coming, Amy. We appreciate you. So nice to have you here. Oh, Pouncer. Alright, I'm gonna carry you. Come here. Alright. This is me and Pouncer. I can feel his tail wagging. His tail's wagging on my arm. What are you so happy about? You just love being in your park. We're gonna walk to the car. I think it's been like an hour. Wait. I'm still stronger, bro. Don't be a dick. Be a good boy. Oh. It's okay. Because we're gonna go play now. You know the deal. He's gonna misbehave in the car until we leave the area. You'll be a good boy. Alright, chill. Be chill, bro. Be chill, Mr. Pouncer Cat, Mr. P. Alright, go in your car. Good boy. Good boy. Okay. Let's see. Let's see if we can get this back. Does this work backwards? I mean, you can't have the light going backwards. Hold on a second. Pouncer, you're gonna kill me. All right. You're good? You're gonna behave? I don't believe it. I don't believe it. So, jumping practice time. He knows this. So usually he'll take like a little nap now. A little cat nap. Where are my keys? And I gotta work out. We have a pretty active life. And thank God, now I'm getting healthier. Hold on. It was so hard, when I was affected by the venom. It was so hard to work out, but I did it. I have six degree black belts. I don't say that to show off, but I actually do. Mine are legit. Doing it 50 years, and I don't know how to live without training. I can't do it. I'd rather die than not train. So, I was training when my legs were like trees, even in the hospital. You can't imagine what the things I did. Hold on a second. Let me plug in the phone. That was a workout. He's a big boy. I'm poop just watching you. Yeah, I'm poop just being me. All right, folks, I tell you what. We're low on... Our phone is low. We're at 20%. So, let me catch my breath. Thank you for coming. Pouncer, say goodbye. Say goodbye. Show them how cute you are. Tell them you're a good boy. Give kisses. These kisses are for you guys. See this? That's for you, for every one of you. And you're all going to get a spot dedicated to you. Just like people get stars, you're going to get a spot. And it'll forever be yours. Don't worry. No repeats. I'll take pictures of them and circle them. So you guys have a nice night. Be good. No, who cares about the spelling mistakes? I always know what people are talking about. Honestly, don't worry about that. Anyway, be well. Have a nice night. Thank you for coming. We love you guys. And Pouncer sends you millions and millions of kisses. We'll see you next time. We'll try to come back tomorrow. You were a good boy. You were a very good boy.